Hey y'all, Irix Guy here. Now I want to talk about something, and it's referred to as grid tie solar. Now I'm not an expert, but if you've watched my channel, you know I like to become exposed to as many challenges as possible. And the new challenge that I've set for myself in 2014, obviously I've already replaced every single light bulb with LED light bulbs to conserve energy. But I'm thinking about taking it to the next level. And I'm not an electrician, so I don't want to electrocute myself and potentially harm others. But what I'm looking for is just a basic entry-level grid-tied solar system. And what this would be is just solar panels. It's an inverter that converts the DC to AC, which is alternating current, and it plugs into the grid, plugs into your house. So in essence, whatever the sun is bringing in, it would help to, if it's generating electricity, it would help. It would help to reduce the monthly electricity payment, because part of that is being fed in to your home by way of the solar panels, because it's a grid-tied solar system. Now, I've done an extensive amount of research. And the thing that I found about this solar is that for the grid-tied units, there doesn't seem to be I guess we would say, a McDonald's of solar. You know, there's not a solar installer on every corner like there is a McDonald's. So with that being the case, I'm out here fishing. You know, have you had experience with solar? Where did you go to get started with solar? Is there a website that has some step-by-step tutorials? Maybe there's a YouTube channel. Where did you go to learn about solar, and have you installed a solar solution? Now, I'm not talking about a commercial type solution. I'm looking at a residential solution, you know, maybe a handful of panels, nothing too extreme. But the thing that I found at a high level from researching is that the panels themselves are somewhat affordable, but where the cost really comes in are the mounts. And whether it's a pole mount or a roof mount, those brackets are insanely expensive. So if you found a place to get the mounting hardware affordably, I don't want this to look cheap, but I mean, I don't need a $1,000 mount to mount a $250 solar panel to. So that's kind of where I'm going. So if there's any information you could share, that'd be awesome. I'm really wanting to get into this, and when and if I do, which I definitely intend to do this soon, when and if I do, I'll be sure to share any of my solar projects with everyone by way of youtube.com/IrixGuy. So as always, I appreciate your feedback. Share this video with others. Subscribe if you haven't already. It's youtube.com/IrixGuy. Y'all have a good day.